Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with a review for R&B Divas Atlanta Season 3, Episode 6. Not too much happened on this episode, so it's going to be a short video, so let's get to it, shall we? You guys, first off, I guess we have Jazzy Faye to thank for addressing the elephant in the room. The dead elephant in the room. You know what a dead elephant in the room, that means the bitch is dead and laying in the middle of the floor. You gotta step over the damn elephant, okay? Latavia goes to see if she can work with Jazzy Faye because this one night only is coming and she doesn't have any music, no songs in mind, and she just really doesn't know what she's gonna do. So she's hoping that he can help her. When she gets there, she's telling him that she hasn't sang in 13 years, and he was just like, okay, so you haven't done anything? And she was like, nothing. He was like, and have you been writing? And she said no. And he was like, well, have you been practicing? And she was like, no. And he was like, okay, well, I'm listening to what you're saying. Do you even want to do it? Okay, don't know hemming and hawing. What the fuck do you want to do? Yes or no? Simple as that. She finally says that she wants to do something but not singing. Okay, so, you know, we done got that out of her. Jazzy Faye was just like, listen, you can't be a jack of all trades in this business. Okay, if you're going to do it, you have to go hard or go home. Okay, so if you're going to sing, then you're going to sing. You can't slice and dice yourself up into all these little bitty pieces in this in this business. Okay, so he finally told her. She said she didn't think he was going to be that harsh with her, but she thanks him and I thank him. Okay, let's hope that the girl take it to heart. All right, so Selena meets with Wayne Williams, okay, because, you know, he's part of that team, the astronauts with, I think it was R. Kelly. And, you know, he's trying to get her focused. You know, he needed that music like yesterday. So Selena comes and she was like, I got some music. Last time you saw me, I didn't have nothing. You know, today I think I got 6 or 7 songs. Okay, I was just like, okay, Selena, all right. So they sit down and listen to the music. I was nervous at first. The songs, I don't know. It almost feels like she's trying to change her. I mean, you know, you got to change with the times. I know that, but just something about the music, I was just like, I wasn't really sure how I was feeling about it. I guess I need to hear the songs in full. The song that she did with the Brat actually sound like it could be something. That's one that I really would like to hear in full because they kept chopping it up. You couldn't really hear everything. Maybe that might be the one. The Brat is an old favorite of mine. I mean, you know, and the Brat has gotten older and, you know, she don't rap as fast as she used to, and Selena's older, so it might be a good little blend, these two working together. But like I said, I want to hear the song. The guy Wayne Williams seemed to like the songs that she played for him. They only played 2 for us, but he seemed to like the song. He said there's some mixing that can be done and, you know, some little tweaking that they could do, but he feels like she's got enough where they can start making meetings and talking to people. And then he tells her, you know, after we get these meetings set, then you need to make a decision because you're not the only one we looking at. Okay, we always got to make it clear that you ain't got all kind of times in the world. Okay, make a decision. So Selena's feeling the pressure, but at least she got some music, so we moving forward. Now, later on, the girls meet to rehearse for this one night only thing. Everybody is talking about the music that they gonna do. You know, everybody's got 1 or 2 songs, and then we get to Latavia. Latavia ain't got shit. I think the girl's patience is wearing pretty thin with her at this time, and you know, she finally tells them that, you know, the Lord had then told her that she did not need to get up on that stage and sing when they was at Angie's thing. Oh my God, the Lord told you that? And Selena said just what I said last week. Okay, you can't be on the show and not want to sing. Okay, we are R&B divas, and every time we go out somewhere, somebody's gonna want us or expect us to sing. The more that you don't want to do it, the more that people are gonna want you to do it. Okay, just said that last week. So, you know, Latavia, she's in a quandary. She says she was nervous about talking to him about it, but, you know, I think that, you know, the fact that these women are all older, they really try to be patient with her, but like I said, it's running thin. Looked like as soon as they was gonna jump on her, not really jump on her, but try to get her together, Kiki's manager walks in, and Kiki manager just breaks the news to him that you know, because of the new guidelines, that the Grammy Award nomination is only for Faith and not for all of them. So just like Kiki said, Kiki had tried to tell him before and didn't nobody want to listen to her. And the way it was 51% of the contribution to the album went to the Grammy nomination, and that would have been Faith Evans. So the girls are pissed. Actually, Kiki is pissed. Selena is really pissed. Like, I felt like Selena was gonna go off at one point. Monifa, I guess this is her new drama-free attitude. To me, her reaction was interesting. I don't know if maybe because they already knew ahead of time and they was just, you know, kind of redoing it for the television show or whatever. But I felt like Monifa was just kind of just like, oh, well, you know, better look next time. Thought it was interesting. I was like, now what is this reaction with this Grammy shit that Monifa is having? Am I the only one that felt like that? Or, you know, I understand that she's trying to have this whole new attitude, but somebody said that she trying not to rub Faith the wrong way, you know, Faith being the executive producer. Somebody left that in my comments last week, and I was just like, you know what, that might be true, because I feel like in this sense they needed to be a whole lot more pissed off, okay? Especially Selena, who wrote her own song. Basically, she contributed to an album and got somebody, you know, award accolades, because I heard that Faith actually did win the Grammy, and she didn't get any, you know, any credit for it. I mean, you know, when you're an artist and a singer, Grammy nominations and Grammy winnings, you know, sounds good on your resume. So I, you know, like Selena said, I was pissed. But you know, they kind of squashed it quickly. Ain't shit you can do about it now. But yeah, I still think that was very shady of Faith, especially with Faith being on the Grammy committee and knowing the whole ins and outs of, you know, how you had to qualify to even become a Grammy nominee. So yeah, I was just like, wow. But like I said, maybe they found out about it ahead of time, and you know, they hadn't got themselves together for the show, so they just wouldn't go plumb crazy. And finally, later on, Selena meets back up with the Brat to revamp the song, okay? Wayne Williams seems to like that song the best, and he said that, you know, maybe they could do some more to it after they were done, and they were just sitting around talking, and Selena was just telling the Brat how, you know, they got this one night only thing. They going out there, you know, to LA for Grammy weeks, even though they're not going to the Grammys, but they're going to go out there and get this concert going. Selena is frustrated because she was like, fuck, every time we get together to rehearse, we do everything from exchange recipes to flat iron each other's hair. But we ain't got this damn one night only thing together. I don't know what anybody is doing. All I know is we're going to be in LA for Grammy week, and we're going to be having this one night only thing. So it's kind of stressful. Latavia is nervous and scared. She doesn't want to sing. She doesn't have her music together. Debrad is just like, yeah, I understand that she's been through a lot and everything, but you cannot be on this show. Well, she didn't say you can't be on the show, but what she said was you can't be a diva if you don't want to sing. That equates in my mind as you can't be on the show talking about you a diva and you sitting up there saying you ain't gonna sing. God told you not to get on the stage. So yeah, I'm okay. It didn't work its way to the show. Everybody tired of Latavia and this I don't want to sing shit. Monifa is sitting and talking with Torres about this wedding in Hawaii. They're getting excited. The date is getting close, and they're trying to, you know, get this whittled down this guest list. Torres was just like, you know, it's important that we get this energy right. It is very important that you get the energy right, you guys. I'm not rolling my eyes at that, but I'm just kind of tired of the whole, you know, fuck. You can't control the attitudes of everybody. I mean, I know you gonna have people at your wedding, you know, you want everybody to be on the same page, which I would think would be the case. But I mean, I guess I understand. Torres is just concerned about Kiki and the shit that went on. But anyway, Torres was just like, my people good. They normal, regular folks, okay? They ask me a question, I answer it. It's yes, no. Okay, either you coming or you're not. We don't have all this that you be having. Your girls are divas. Divas are special. Okay, so it's important that you make sure that the people that come to the wedding all have our support in mind. I thought it was kind of funny because I feel like Monifa is really turning into a diva. For whatever reason, she's starting to be somebody who is rubbing me the wrong way. I don't dislike Monifa right now, but something about Monifa in these last few episodes, I'm just not, and this one included, I'm just not really sure how I feel about her. But anyway, she gets the girls together. They all go look at wedding dresses. She's trying on dresses, and everybody's telling her, you know, what looks good, what doesn't look good. They got the champagne flowing. It looks like everybody's having a good time. When it was done, Kiki was just like, well, you know what? I'm not really even sure if I'm invited to the wedding. 702 finally just asked her straight out, like, are we invited? And I'm not saying that Monifa needs to invite the girls to the wedding. If she don't want them at her wedding, then that's fine. You don't have to invite them. But why would you have them come help you pick out a wedding dress if they're not invited? Like, to me, that's some bullshit. What I'm all in the, I get to be involved in all the pre-shit, but when it comes down to the special occasion, I'm not good enough to come, then you know what, pick out your own motherfucking dress. I had a problem with that because I'm not sure if Monifa told them yes, they're all coming because she really wants them to come or because they all put her on the spot. She said that it was a good energy there, you know, all this good energy shit. I'm telling you, I'm so sick of deep people. But she was saying it was a good energy and everybody was having a good time, so she felt that she can carry it on over to her wedding. I just don't know what Monifa is thinking, and I mean, fuck, your wedding ain't all that goddamn special. I mean, it's special to the two that's involved in the wedding, okay, but you know, goddamn, I'm 43. I done been to a million weddings. Half of them ain't even together no more. So, you know, it ain't even like it's all of that. So, I mean, that's not nice, huh? That's not nice to say it's not all of that. It is a very special day. I can tell you guys, when I got married, man, that shit was exciting for like the whole month ahead of time. You partying, you going out, you drinking, everybody, you the center of attention. Every time you walk in the room, you know, they be like, how's the wedding plans coming? You know, everybody's excited. You know, it's just wedding, wedding, wedding. The day happens, the shit is over in a couple hours. And then you just regular old Roxanne and Mister. It ain't all this excitement and everything. So it's just really one day. And while it is special, I just want you to not lose sight of, you know, you got to working on a fucking marriage now. We ain't just talking about being, you know, dressing up in an all white and tuxedos and flower girls and ring bearers and people and pianists and singing and all of that. Yeah, that's all good and everything, but it's one day, a couple of hours, and the shit is over. And when it's over, I'm telling you, it's over. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to belittle or, you know, demean or make her wedding anything less, but you know what? It's just a wedding. Everybody is invited. Even though I was offended with the way she was trying to make it seem that she didn't really want him to come, I guess everybody's going. Okay. And you guys, lastly, 702. 702 goes with her baby to the therapist. Her baby is autistic, the baby that she has with music. I'm sure it's very challenging. My girlfriend that I grew up with, she has a son who's autistic. He's going to be 30 this year. You guys, I used to babysit him. Every time I see him, I always say it. I can't believe he's 30. But anyway, he was when he was born, he was developing, and then all of a sudden he stopped when he got to be about a year, and stopped talking and all of that, you know, wouldn't meet eye to eye. You know, it's all these different symptoms of autistic children. So you have to remember this was 30 years ago, so the strides that they've made with autism back today is nothing like how it was back in the day. So, you know, the doctors did realize that there was something going on with him, and, you know, they actually took him into this program, and he stayed with them when he was like 3 years old or something. He stayed at UCLA at this hospital, and it was sort of like, I think it was sort of experimental, but he was there for maybe 6 months. But I'm not quite sure on the time, but whatever it was, when he came out, he was like a whole totally new kid. I mean, totally talking, and I mean, just, it was amazing, the transformation. But definitely he was an autistic child, you know, had some delays and some mental disabilities that, you know, an average child wouldn't face. But so I saw my girlfriend go through a lot with him. And it was trying for her, I'm sure. It was really trying for a lot of us. I mean, her son would be, you know, frustrating. And you really had to work your patience out. So, I mean, this is like somebody who's like family, like my sister, basically. So, anyway, I understand 702's plight. She's having a hard time. She seems to have a lot of support with 702 with music, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But let me just say that, you know, she meets up with her manager, and she's telling the manager how she wants to have some sort of event, you know, to help the support of parents that have autistic children. And the manager's all for it. And here we go again. She wants the divas to sing, okay? And, you know, I already told you that I know they sick and tired of singing. But getting back to what I was talking about with music. So she goes to take her baby over to Kiki's house, because, you know, Kiki got 15 kids, okay? So it'll be just like being at school somewhere. While the kids are off playing, she's talking to Kiki about, you know, her arrangement with music. So supposedly, now people have been saying that she was married to music. I had never thought that music was married. I had never heard that he was married. I know that it has been floating around Atlanta that he's dated a few people out here. So I didn't get the whole marriage memo, but I guess now I understand the confusion. So She lives with Music. He's co-parenting with her, but they're not together. These arrangements to me never, ever, ever work. Evidently, people do it. Okay, I'm sure she needs his financial support, and maybe this arrangement kept him from having to take care of a whole nother household. I mean, he probably was just like, you know what, we get along and you can live here, and she agreed to that and everything. But then when they was talking, she was like, we sleep in the same bed, and I was just like, okay, but they not fucking. And I was just like, listen now, we all got needs and we grown here. Okay, so you mean to tell me when you done been out with your girls, or he done been out with the fellas, and y'all get home and everybody is drunk, and you get in that bed, you ain't get that 3 o'clock in the morning poke? Y'all know what it is when they slither up to you and be, you know, they got their thing and it's poking you right in that thigh. Okay, and then you kind of do your little butt and kind of scooch back to Man, please, there's absolutely no way that you can sit here and say that you sleep in the same bed with a man and you a good-looking girl and he's a good-looking guy, and you guys have already had the relationship of fucking in the past. I mean, you got a baby. You mean to tell me y'all not fucking? Okay, then get your motherfucking ass and get in another bed then. Okay? So, their relationship is strange to me. Very strange, very odd, but I guess if it works for them, hey, if you like it, I love it. Kiki don't sound like she believe that shit either, but I guess Kiki was like, honey, I guess I done been through some shit too, so let me just leave it alone. So anyway, 702 tells her about the damn foundation event that she has and how she wants them to sing, and Kiki was like, yeah, I'll sing. I don't have no problem singing as long as you got a band. Well, we know 702 ain't got no band. Shit, I just saw them sing at the Atlanta Atlanta Soul Fest. They ain't had no damn band. They didn't have no background singers. I was just like, okay, Music, now for somebody of your stature, you should have it a little bit more together than this. She ain't too sure on that, so she kind of like, I gotta get back to you on that. Well, the event night comes and the shit is dead, and I mean it's real dead. I mean, it's just like you got this crowd there and nobody is on the same page. Everybody's quiet. Nothing worse than having an event and nobody can get into it. She didn't have a proper MC. She doesn't really have the MC MC skills to get the crowd going. So even when she was trying to be up there like, hey y'all, we gonna get into it, you know how she was doing, everybody was just kind of just like, So, you know, she had some people get up there and sing or whatever. The crowd didn't seem to be feeling it. And then she got Ramona DeVoe to get up there. Ramona DeVoe is a popular DJ out here in Atlanta on the radio station, and even she couldn't get it going. Okay, she even was just like, girls, we got the R&B divas here, and I know all this make you guys want to get up on the stage and sing. And they was just like, no. I was just like, wow. I mean, you just gonna be like that? And I mean, I understood it because I told you guys, I know the girls are getting tired of having to just sing on demand every time they go somewhere. And who feels like saving a old fucked up foundation event? You know, that's not really your job. And then shit could go real left and you could do bad, and then everybody is going to be talking about it. Shit'll be on the blogs, and you know, people be talking about it on Instagram and videos floating around and all of this of how bad you did. Okay, so I can understand their hesitation of wanting to get up and shit like that. But because Kiki felt for 702, and you know, they had that little bonding moment, you know, Kiki was just like, I'll get up there and sing as long as they, you know, can get this music together. So, you know, they trying to get the damn piano together. You know how at church when they pull somebody out the crowd and be like, we want Sister Jenkins to come up and render us an A and B selection. And you know, while she up there trying to get herself together, and they be trying to fuck around on the organ. It's the same thing they was trying to do. They couldn't get it going. And Kiki, you know, she was trying to crack jokes and loosen up the crowd. Kiki is funny to me, so, you know, she was kind of getting them a little bit together. And then once they couldn't get the organ going, she just started singing, you guys. And when I tell you that the gates of heaven opened up and every single dove on the earth decided to fly up into heaven and sit on the throne next to our Lord and Savior. When I tell you, I think Kiki has one of the most beautiful voices on this earth, and it is so effortless. Any of transgressions that Kiki has ever done is wiped away when that child opens her mouth. She has a gift that is so unmatched. Oh my God. I mean, you could tell she wasn't even really trying to do all of that. Okay, it don't take that much for her. And I just was like, girl, if you don't sing that damn song. It was a gospel song. I can't even remember. I would give y'all a little bit, but I don't even remember what the song was. I didn't write it down here, I don't think. You know, after she did that, it kind of got the crowd going, because I'm telling you, I mean, folks was moved to tears to hear, and I just, every time I hear her, she gives me chills. But once she did that and the crowd was kind of loose, then, you know, Angie Stone decided to get up there. You know, Angie Stone turned into Angie B, okay? And she was rapping, and they had Selena singing her hook from the Kanye West song. You know, Angie was just, you know, rapping off the top of her head and all that. So it turned out to be a really good little ending. Those girls definitely saved it for 702, but Kiki was really the reason that that whole event turned around. All right, you guys, that's it. It's Friday, and they have a special at Smoothie King. You get a medium for $5, so that's what I'm about to go get. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right? All right, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.